foul as far as the new Mahagathbandhan is concerned. But the numbers clearly seem to be in favor of Mahagathbandhan 2.0. Let's break them down for you over here. As you can see on the big wall, there you have JDU has 45 seats. Of course, we all know that the numbers have fallen as far as the anti-incumbency sentiment against Nitish Kumar is concerned. That's been riding high, and that perhaps explains the lower numbers for the JDU. Having said that, the RJD, of course, has a very strong seat sharing as far as their numbers are concerned. 79. Congress having 19 seats over there. We look at the left with 16 seats. We have the individuals with 1. And the BJP over there, as you can see, has 77. So that, of course, still behind the RJD, but very high numbers. Something that Maria was also throwing light on, that the two key players that still stand out in the Bihar Assembly are the RJD and the BJP. Of course, there was no option for Nitish Kumar but to join hands with the RJD if he wanted to quit the NDA. On that note, let's quickly go across to our correspondents. I'm going to take my next question from Siddhant, who's with us, stationed outside the BJP headquarters. Siddhant, we heard what the BJP leaders are saying. They are, of course, crying foul. They're saying that the RJD needed to rely on Nitish Kumar as far as the land for job scam is concerned, the arrest of Bhola Yadav is concerned. We've also heard Ravi Shankar Prasad allege that Nitish Kumar was a man who's a non-Congressee. But to see him now side with the Congress means he's supporting corruption. Could you take us through what are the kind of allegations that are now coming from the BJP and what this actually means for the new Mahagathbandhan as far as the opposition from the BJP is going to be concerned?
Well, look, here I can sense two scenarios. Here I can see two scenarios. A, BJP is going to hit at Nitish Kumar on moral grounds because Nitish has this clean image of a socialist leader, and BJP is going to attack on that credibility of Nitish from now onwards. Also, I was speaking to Sanjay Jaiswal this morning, and Mr. Jaiswal told me that all these papers that are with the CBI right now, this mall of alleged mall of Tejashwi Yadav, this entire job for land scam, the case in which Bhola Yadav was arrested, all these papers which are currently with the investigating agency have been provided to the investigating agency by Lalan Singh. Now, Lalan Singh is the right-hand man of Nitish Kumar. He is close to Nitish Kumar, and now BJP is trying to build this narrative, this argument that this Nitish Kumar has been a force behind exposing the RJD's corruption. And now when investigating agencies are going after RJD, going after close aides of Lalu Prasad Yadav and Tejashwi Yadav, Nitish Kumar is again back with them in an alliance to form government in Bihar. So this is going to be a narrative which BJP is going to build, that why Nitish Babu, who is known for his Sushasan, who is known for his fight against corruption, against Jungle Raj, is now in hand in glove with the same corrupt party. When investigating agencies are exposing them, when investigating agencies are going after them, and there is enough evidence, Bhola Yadav was arrested a few months back. Then the raids were also conducted by CBI. Why Nitish Kumar is shaking hands with them? Also the other important point that he made is that Nitish Kumar's numbers, the JDU is shrinking. The cadre is shrinking. This is the time for Nitish Kumar to shake hands with RJD, because this is how Nitish Kumar can get hold over the RJD cadre. This could also be the strategy of Nitish Kumar, and this is what BJP is alleging. So to get hold over the cadre of RJD, this step of Nitish Kumar has been taken, because he knows that at one point in time he was in triple digit. His MLAs were in triple digit. Then they came down to 70. Now they are 43 in the house. So with each passing term, Nitish Kumar's party cadre is shrinking. The MLA count is shrinking, and he was worried.
Right.
And this is the the reason that, he is thinking of getting hold over RJD's cadre as well. So this is what BJP is alleging, but Nitish is going to be questioned on the moral grounds. RJD is going to be questioned on the corruption issue, and both are going to be questioned that when the same papers which were given by Lallan Singh and Nitish Kumar to CBI, then how are they going to react when tomorrow CBI is going to take action against the corrupt politicians of RJD? So this is how BJP is going to build narrative against this new government in Bihar.
That's an interesting take that you've given, Siddhant. As far as Nitish Kumar is concerned, it will be about morality. And as far as Tejashwi Yadav's RJD is concerned, it's going to be about corruption. We are going to talk more about the resistance coming from BJP. But before I do that, let's also listen into some more political reactions. Because remember, Saurabh's been stationed at the assembly right now, and he's been speaking to several leaders from the Mahagathbandhan. Let's listen into some reactions that have just come in.
गिरिराज जी, ये क्या हो गया? पिछली बार वो आरजेडी छोड़ के आपके साथ आए, इस बार आपको छोड़ के आरजेडी के साथ चले गए।
मुझे हंसी आती है जिस व्यक्ति को न नाराजगी से कोई मतलब नहीं है। इनके नाराज की परिभाषा समय समय पर बदलते हैं। ये लालू जी के साथ जब गए, वहां से निकले तो वहां भी नाराज की परिभाषा बदले। भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने इन्हें मुख्यमंत्री बनाया। नाराजगी इनका है कि नरेंद्र मोदी को हटा करके हम इनको प्रधानमंत्री का उम्मीदवार बनाए। 10 में भी यही था।
तो पीएम बनने के लिए महागठबंधन का दामन थामा है।
और क्या?
लेकिन कांग्रेस तो कह रही है कि हमारे पीएम पद के उम्मीदवार राहुल गांधी हैं।
जो ये ख्वाब देखा है, और क्योंकि हमारे साथ तो ये ख्वाब पूरा नहीं होगा। नीतीश बाबू अपनी नीति और नियत को फ्रीज में न रखें और नीति और नियत के साथ राजनीति करें।
This is not simply about two individuals, Tejashwi ji or Nitish ji, taking oath. This is all about entire Bihar going to witness it and be participant in the oath taking ceremony. You know, Bihar badly needed this. I would say that today is the day when the mandate comes home. Mandate of 17 and mandate of 2020. Because if there is a disconnect between mandate and the government, governance suffers. From now onwards, governance will not suffer. And I assure you, this shall be a government which shall work on the priorities of the people. We are ready to fight any kind of situation, and we shall win.